Hi Sue, how are you doing today? My name is Christina. This is a video that I mentioned about in the group, doing an SEO audit and offering some suggestions on how to improve your online presence. I did a little bit of research, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. So as we know, any consumer, if they're looking for a product or a service, they go to Google and they type in a keyword within the search bar there. And for example, your future client's going to be typing in loan officer Atlanta. Now, when we see a location at the end of that, that's what we call a buyer intent keyword. That tells us that that is a local consumer looking for a local business or service, right, in their area. So they have that higher buyer intent because they're really focusing within their local area. Now, because they have that higher buyer intent, again, they're looking for that service to be done right away. They typically contact these three, well, typically it is for, that's an ad right there. These three companies first. This is what we call the Google Map Pack. Now, I will have to say, you being a loan officer, this is a little bit different because typically, for an SEO standpoint, there's not a lot of people searching for loan officer within Google, right? They're either looking for like mortgage lender, mortgage broker, loans, right? They're not looking for a specific loan officer because they're not really aware that they're dealing with a loan officer when it comes down to it. So, so your situation is a little bit different because when somebody does a search for a loan officer in any area, they're going to come up with loan mortgage lenders, right? Loan, I don't know why I said loan there. I think I was looking at loan agencies. Sorry about that. Right? So that's what's going to come up within the search results. Even when I looked up Georgia, I looked at other areas, I mean, large populated areas like New York City, and there was no search results within the organics. That's this section down here. And then also this section here, like I said, this is what we call a Google Map Pack. So that had me thinking a little bit. And there's some examples of some of my other team members that have worked with loan officers. And again, this is more just a suggestion, but mainly my advice on how to really improve your online presence would be to consider Facebook ads. Because I said within like as far as SEO standpoint for organic searches, and either this is what we call Google Business Profiles. I don't see a lot of reason to have your website optimized, if that makes sense. And by the way, you have an absolutely beautiful website. Um, the layout, the color scheme, I mean, everything looks beautiful. You have your area mapped out. And again, beautiful, absolutely beautiful website. Nothing that I would change here. And you have a free copy of my home buying guide, which that could be um, like something that you can do for Facebook ads. So I'll show you what I mean by what I'm some like Facebook ads in here in a minute. So a newsletter, great. I mean, overall, absolutely perfect website. There's nothing that I would change. Um, Besides maybe like doing a click to call here where you have your phone number where somebody can just click on it on their mobile device and contact you right away. Now, because as you see here, this is the background data to your website. This shows me kind of like the behind the scenes. This is a paid program I pay for every month. It helps me with my website audits and my research. And this shows me here that there's no traffic going to your site, right? And these are the amount of keywords that you have on your site. And of course, they are very Georgia specific. Um, and some of them do have some high traffic, right? But you're not coming up in the rankings for those. Excuse me. I didn't mean to wiggle there. And it is really good to have like blog posts or articles on your site that really enhances your online presence because then if you are in the top position for a lot of these people, a lot of these keywords that people are searching for, you're able to come up in the search results. So that's still doable if that's something that you're interested in. I tend to really focus on getting local consumers, local SEO, right? But we also work with clients that definitely do it on a national scale. But again, if somebody is looking up Georgia FHA loans, there is a as you can see, there's some that really have some good amount of volume. Not a lot of competition, but that's great. But getting you within the search results for that would really help in the top position. Now, something that you can do, like say if you're doing, it looks like it's on your FHA loan page, would be having these keywords multiple times and getting more content on your site. Because that's what I typically kind of go into is how to optimize your site is to really have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage And of course, what drives the content are the keywords within it. So for instance, this back page or service page where you're talking about FHA loans in Georgia, you would have, now usually those back pages, you can have about 500 words of content, but have those keywords in there multiple times. Make sure that they're bolded. And you don't want to have too many. You want to have maybe like 15 or so. So you might want to kind of break it up into different back pages, get some on your home page, right? So you're able to rank for those keywords that you're really focusing on, people searching for like FHA loan information within Georgia. So that's really something that would help, okay? Now, really getting those local consumers, again, I really feel like Facebook ads would be the way to go because when I looked up, like, say, loan officer Atlanta, there's no search volume. Jobs, right? But not a lot of people searching for loan officer, right? Even whenever, like, mortgage loan officer, as you can see here, right? And even let's say mortgage Atlanta, there's a good amount of volume. There's some competition there, but that's something that you could get on your website as far as a keyword. Now, again, we're talking about rates. So if you want to do a blog article on your site talking about rates, there's a lot of search volume there. So that's something that really can help optimize your site to come up within various keywords, right? To get your site indexed would be blog posts, articles. That would really help. A mortgage in Atlanta, that one has a good amount of search volume, right? Not a lot of competition, give or take. But again, you're going to be competing with a lot of the mortgage brokers, which is still fine. This one as well, mortgage broker. Well, you're not a mortgage broker, excuse me. That's not going to, if you were, that'd be a good keyword to put. um, but so mortgage in Atlanta, that probably could be a one good keyword you could get on your home page, right, to get into search results for that. But whenever you are, and again, this will help within the organics. Now, your Google Business Profile, I don't know if it would be beneficial or not because, again, when I looked up loan officer Atlanta, it's all mortgage brokers. I mean, there's a loan officer, but it's with a mortgage company, right? U.S. Bank. Um, and that's with North Point, right? So these are loan officers with like a mortgage broker already. So as you can see, right, there's not a lot of reviews, not a lot of people searching, um, right? So, and that's a mortgage company. So I don't think even having a Google Business Profile would even be beneficial. I think it would be mainly finding keywords that really have that search volume, do some blog posts, get some content on your homepage. That'll really help. But again, I'm really focusing on for you would be Facebook ads. I don't know if you've ever done them before, but this is just so Facebook ads library. You could find this yourself. Just look under for housing and look for mortgage. And of course, we're going to find a lot of mortgage companies, but there's a few members on my team that really work with loan officers that really have some effective ads that they can do for you if that's something that you're interested in. Um, I was just trying to scroll down because, let me see. As we see a lot of mortgage, but then there's loan officers in as well. And the one ad in particular that we really focused on was shopping around for banks, right? That's what majority of people do. They go to the banks, and of course, they're going to be getting interest rates that are pretty much going to be either the market kind of average or a little bit more. Where obviously, if they go with the loan officer, you can get the best rate, right? That's kind of like the verbiage I remember that we did for one ad. But as you can see here, here's a loan officer, right? So there's a lot of loan officers that are running, mortgage lender running ads, and these are all current, right? Launched in August and July. So that would be my recommendation for you, to be honest. Um, Again, I would focus on Facebook ads, even not necessarily Google ads, because there's not a lot of search volume within the Google search results. Like people aren't really entering those keywords in particular, but Facebook would where you would be able to target your Atlanta market, or if you service other areas, and you could, I don't know if you'd focus on more first-time home buyers or whatnot. No, I wouldn't, I don't know, but you didn't seem like somebody that was really doing more like credit repair type thing for like people looking for a mortgage and have those credit issues. It was more of getting like the best type rate and education, right? So you could do an ad where you would be offering that free home buying guide, that would really help like first-time home buyers, targeting to them. And you know, if you have a specific demographic, but doing obviously within your service area, and then also to do an ad where you would focus on getting the best rate. If that's something you have any questions on, please feel free to reach out to me. I hope this video is helpful, and I hope you take care. Bye bye.